let's get cracked onto today's subject. So today's subject is your body's set point, right? And this is going to be probably, I want to say, a sensitive issue, because your body's set point is something that people really, really struggle to come to terms with. They really battle with their idea that their body might be comfortable at a certain weight. Now, what we think our body should be, and I say the word should intentionally for the purpose of this video, and what we feel what we want our body to be, i.e. how much weight we want our body to weigh, is more often than not a lot lower than what it actually is, right? So I'll repeat that again. Where we want our set point, where we want our body weight to be, yeah, where we desire to be, where we keep trying to head towards, that number on the scales is more often than not a lot lower than what our own body's natural set point is. So, and quite often what I found, and certainly with the people I work with, most people don't actually know what their natural set point is anyway, because what's happened is over years and years and years of dieting, their body, you know, they don't even know where their body's natural set point is. Now, normally, the set point can have a bit of a variation, so it can have, like, I think it's between about 10 and 20 pounds. You can, you know, vary. Your body will feel comfortable in between about 10 and 20 pounds. So you might see your body like fluctuate a little bit, and your body will be quite comfortable in that zone. But the problem is when we try and forcefully move the body out of its set point, then what happens is the body then fights to get back to its comfortable zone. It fights to get back to where it feels more comfortable. And we've got to look at, you know, body size, body shape, you know, genetics. It could be, you know, where we're from, so ethnicity. It could be lots of different things, body composition. And we've got to look at all these different things. So every single body shape will be different. Every single, you know, genetics will be different, right? So everybody's set point will be individual to them. It will be individual to them. And like I said, most of us don't want to believe that our set point is higher than what we want it to be. But I really want you to kind of take just a minute and just to kind of tune into your body. Now, I want you to close your eyes. So close your eyes. And more often than not, and I'm only talking about numbers on the scale for the purpose of this live, more often than not, we will have a number in our head that we think we should be and that we feel that we want to be, and that is the number that we desire to be, right? So it could be, and again, I'm just going to do a random number. It could be we desire to be 60 kilos, right? We desire to be 60 kilos and we try every effort to be that 60 kilos. We try dieting, we try restricting, we try intermittent fasting, we try juicing, we try exercise, we try all these different things. And what happens is it's not maintainable for us. Even if we do get to that weight, that desired weight at some point, it is normally not maintainable, sustainable, or achievable over a long period of time for us to maintain that weight, because we have done it we have intentionally tried to force our body to that weight we want to be, right? I hope this is making sense. So we intentionally try and force our body to be that weight. And then what happens, like I said, it's not maintainable or sustainable. So what happens is, and you might have seen like stats or like studies or whatever shown, that what happens is between, I think it's about 85% up to 97% of dieters regain the weight that they have lost and more, right? So people, when they have got to that ideal weight that they think they should be, and the weight they desire to be, and the weight they want to be, right? 9 times out of 10 is You know, people, dieters, put on the weight and more. Yeah, they always put on the weight and more. And the reason is, again, it is not maintainable or achievable or sustainable to stay at a set point that is not right for our body, right? It's not right for our body. So like I said a minute ago, I really want you to just close your eyes and think about what is the weight, and again, I hate talking about weight, but what is the weight that you always want to be? What is the weight that you desire to be? What is the weight that you strive really hard to be? Yeah? And you might have a number that comes up in your head. Now what I want you to do, I want you to be really, really honest with yourself. Yeah? And I really want you to think, right, okay, where do I feel that my body naturally is? Yeah, where do I feel? I know where I want to be, but where do I feel my body, weight-wise, naturally sits around, right? Now, like I said, for example, in this video, it was 60 kilos where we wanted to be, where actually our natural baseline could have been around 65, yeah? And I really don't promote people, promote people weighing themselves, because people can get very obsessed with the number. They can get very obsessed with like an arbitrary number that they want to be. So I don't promote this. But again, like I said, for the purpose of this video, I really, really want to kind of explain to people that quite often, and more often than not, we are trying to be a weight that is just not sustainable for our body, our shape, our genetics, our body composition. There's so many things, our frame, there's so many things involved in it. So, and what happens is when we intentionally put the body into a lower deficit, when we're trying to get to that set point, when we're trying to get to that place where we want to go, what happens is the metabolism slows down. So, like I said, I know this isn't something that we want to admit. It isn't something that we want to admit, because we think when we are at this weight that we want to be, we think it will resolve all of our problems. We think once we are at this weight, everything will be perfect. We will be perfect. We'll look amazing. We will feel amazing. And actually, nothing changes inside when we get to a certain weight. If anything, if we are struggling to get to that weight, it actually makes us more anxious, more irritable, because we're not eating properly. It makes us really, really stressed. I know a lot of people that I've worked with who, when they have been at their lower weight, when they think they're at their ideal weight, they've really, really struggled. So I know this is, like I said, I know this video isn't the video that you want to listen to. It isn't the video that you want to hear. But I really, really want you to kind of start accepting your body and start really tuning into your body. Where is the right set point for you? And like I said, more often than not, we don't even know where that is, because we've been lost in dieting for years and years and years, right? So really start being honest with yourself and your body. Where is your natural set point for you? Are you trying, and I say trying, are you trying to achieve something that is actually unachievable for you long term? So what we want to be doing is we want to be looking at things that are achievable for you long term. I don't mean a quick diet fix. I don't mean like let's fast for a week and we can get to that weight, and then what we will do, we will binge afterwards. What I mean is, where is it in your body that your body feels comfortable and your body feels happy? It doesn't crave food. It doesn't fight to go back to its comfortable zone. Where is that place for you? And that is the place, that is the optimum place where your body will be functioning at its best for you. Nobody else can tell you what that is, right? Nobody can tell you. You can't do tests on this. You will know intuitively where you are, your body, where you feel good, where you don't think about food, where your body is not fighting to be a certain size, where you are not currently battling with your body and food. It is a constant battle when we try to be a weight and size that is not genetically right for us. So I hope all this makes sense. I don't know if anybody has been on the live. If you have, hello, hello, hello. Oh, Sharon, I can see some comments. I will have a look at those after because I have to scroll down. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'll have a look at any comments. If anybody has, if anybody watched the replay, please give me a hashtag replay. Like I said, I love to interact with you all. And yeah, I will be coming live again next week. Like I said, it's going to be every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Hopefully, I will be having Christine with me next week, but we'll see what happens. If not, I will do another content and go through something else. But just start really, 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 and it's really difficult. I know it is. I always wanted to be either that half a stone less or that stone less than what I was. And, I was never really honest with myself. And then I actually knew deep down where my set point was for me and my body, but I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be there because I made that number on the scales something about my worth. I made that number on my scales something about my value. That number on the scales was my life, right? And I'm here to tell you all that number is not your value. It's not your worth. How you treat people doesn't change when the number on the scale changes. How you love somebody doesn't change when that number on the scale changes. How somebody loves you doesn't change, right? If that number on the scale changes. And we really want to go back to that. We really want to go back to who I am, where am I naturally, where does my body like to be without fighting to get back to its set point. Where does my body like to be? Because normally, like I said, our body will always pull us back. Our body will always pull us back. Yeah, our body always knows what's right for us, and it knows what its optimum state is. It knows where it should be, right? So, like I said, I'm going to stop rambling. But like I said, just really start thinking, are your goals, because especially if you have weight loss goals, because normally when we either binge eat or when we turn to food, normally there is an element of a really underlying core issue that we do not like our body. We do not like our body shape. We do not like our body size. We want to lose weight. And this is all coming from outside messages, that we have to lose weight to be accepted. And actually, this is not true at all. So we really want to start raveling all those beliefs that we have, because these are not probably your beliefs. These are either your family's beliefs, the world's beliefs, what we've been told. So really start looking at, your values and your worth without the number on the scale. Yeah, without having weight included in it. We really want to start looking at our values and beliefs about us, yeah, not about the number on the scale. So I will stop getting passionate, because I do get really passionate and I can feel myself getting passionate. So like I said, if you watched this video, give me a hashtag replay, and yeah, and I will see you next week. Like I said, I think hopefully Christine will be on. If not, it'll be me. But anyway, I might see if, I know hopefully I might get some other coaches, other guest speakers and stuff like that. So we'll just see where this goes. I'm really, really enjoying turning up and showing up every Tuesday live for you. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, everyone, and I will speak to you next week. Bye for now.